Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Today, yeah, you guessed it, we are here to talk about the brand new eyeshadow stick from Hourglass. This is the Hourglass Voyeur Eyeshadow stick, and I made sure to do my hair differently today because I was afraid you guys would think it was the same video from yesterday. So many things are the same, including the amount of shades and the price, and the format I'm doing the video in is the same. But let me just tell you right now, stick around till the end if you can, or go to the end if you're running out of time. I will, at the end of this, give you my thoughts, and I will answer those questions you guys were all asking me in the Victoria Beckham video. You were asking me about the Bobbi Brown sticks, the Laura Mercier sticks, the nude sticks, the Hourglass. I will try to address all of the myriad of questions, and you can, of course, ask me anything I don't address, but that is coming at the end. We're going to devote this first part of the video and the demo just to the Hourglass product, but stick around for all those sorts of things. But I also will have some comparisons here with the Victoria Beckham in the swatches. Lots of good stuff. Let's just get going. So the Hourglass Voyeur eyeshadow stick is also $34, which is the exact same price of the Victoria Beckham Eyewear eye stick. There are 7 shades, just like the Victoria Beckham eye sticks, and I picked up 4 of the 7, just like I did yesterday. I told you it's kind of Groundhog Day around here. So same price, same amount of shades, but different shades. These are crease resistant. They're all kind of a sleek metallic is what Hourglass calls it. I'll show you it next to the shimmery Victoria Beckhams. Just like the Victoria Beckham, there's no tugging, they don't skip, they layer well, they blend well, and they also promise 8 hours of wear. I am wearing a mix of all 4 right now on my eyes, which I'll tell you about in the closing after the demo. But in the demo, we will demo all 4 independently. I am not that surprised. Wait till you see the shimmers compared. I'm not that surprised that the shimmer metallic looks similar to Victoria Beckham, and I'm not that surprised that the price is the same and that it promises 8 hours wear. As I always say to you guys, the chemist, the makeup chemist can drive the industry, and when a formulation comes out, it can be sold and mixed with in different forms for different brands. But the technology does drive the industry, and this does appear to be the technology that we have right now. Okay, so let's first take a look at just the Hourglass shades that I bought in 2 different lightings. By the way, nice, easy to cap. Sometimes the Hourglass caps are a bit of an IQ test that I fail, because they're triangular and you got to fit them on. This is not, and it rolls up very much like they had a lip gloss that I'm wearing right now, kind of seems similar to that, and they also roll right back down. Okay, so let's look at the shades I got. First of all, in studio lighting, left to right, we have Solstice, which is a metallic bronze, Prism, which is a cool rose gold, Galaxy, a metallic plum, and Aurora, an olive green. Those are the 4 that I picked up. There's 3 others, and I just probably might get them because these are beautiful and so easy to use. But yes, I do have opinions already on which I prefer, and those are coming at the end. All right, the best way to see these is outside in the warm California sunshine. This time we have some late afternoon, still California sunshine, and I think you can see the shades really nicely in there. So take a look at those right there. Now, these are all shimmer shades, sleek metallics, as Hourglass calls them. With the Victoria Beckham eyewear sticks that we saw yesterday, she has some mattes and some shimmers. Her shimmers and these sleek metallics look darn similar. So here's what I did. I didn't break out the 2 matte shades that I bought from Victoria Beckham, no point, but I did take out the caramel or caramel, depending how you pronounce it, and the bottle green, which were kind of shimmery, and I stuck those on my arm there underneath. So take a look at that first in studio lighting. Same layout above, left to right, Hourglass, Solstice, Prism, Galaxy, Aurora. Underneath it we have the caramel or caramel shade, and then the bottle green shade. from Victoria Beckham. That's on the bottom row there. And I want you to look at the way the metallics or shimmers are. Very, very similar, aren't they? And let's look at them again in some close-up. I just took them into what's called natural lighting in my bathroom, a brighter light that's not studio lighting, just so I could get really nice and close up to them and have you kind of check out the way the textures look very similar. But I will tell you right away, and I do mention this in the closing as well, the Victoria Beckham shades do pack a bit more of a punch. It doesn't matter because the Hourglass can be built and layered, but the Victoria Beckham builds more quickly. And I don't know how important that is to you. I don't mind something that takes a while to build because I can be very heavy-handed, Lord knows. So I don't mind if it takes a while. It keeps me, keeps me on a bit of a leash there, which I really do need. Okay, so I want to now go to the demo where we are going to try one eye, one eye, one eye, one eye, just like I did yesterday with the 4 Hourglass shades. And then after that, we're going to talk about these compared to Victoria Beckham, and we'll even talk about Bobbi Brown, Laura Mercier nude sticks, that kind of thing. Charlotte Tilbury, Color Chameleon. A lot of that needs to be talked about, so stick around. Okay, let's start with Solstice. We'll do it on this eye. Just like yesterday's video with the Victoria Beckham products, we're just going to do it the same way. And I did bring some brushes over. I don't know if I'll need them. Yesterday I didn't. Let's see. Ooh, very, very, very pretty. Just smoothing it with my finger. Yesterday I actually did use a brush yesterday on one of the Victoria Beckham shades. I am just going over this a little bit here, these metallic shades, and being very gentle yet again. And you can see how you can build this, and of course, you can put this over or under a powder shadow or a palette that you like and rely on. You can mix it with other sticks. You guys know the possibilities are as endless as your imagination. And of course I could go under too. I just kind of wanted to show you what this shade looks like on the eye. That was Solstice. Pardon me as I reach around. And we reach for Prism, which is our cool rose gold shade. If it says rose gold, count me in. And I've been dying to see what this looks like. And this is I can tell already, a pretty shade to put inside the inner corner of the eye to highlight. But it's really, really kind of a cool shade, and I'm finding it easy to really just kind of scribble around with it and run it up almost all the way to the brow on my shape of lid. Of course, depends on what you've got going on with the shape of your eye, but that is a really cool kind of gentle shade, and I can see that as a really nice layering shade. Okay, so we have, one more time, Prism and Solstice. I haven't memorized the names yet. That's why I had to look down. Solstice and Prism. And before these set, I'm going to go ahead and get them off, and that way we can look at Galaxy and Aurora as I look down at the names. I'll be right back. Those were very, very tricky to get off, so we're going to get another little test of the product here. I came on and did the first 2 shades, Solstice and Prism, with nothing at all on my lids, but now I actually do have concealer all over the lids because I did want to make sure that any color left from my makeup remover that I used, was gone, okay? So we'll try it with basically a lid primer. Okay, this is going to be Galaxy, which is our metallic plum shade. Very excited about this shade. I'm wondering if it'll be, what it will look like on the lids. Oh, you know what? This is, I'll show you kind of as I put it on here in a close-up. This is very, very interesting. I think this would be super pretty, actually, with that kind of rose gold shade that we had. Yes, the Prism shade. I was looking again. This is really, really pretty, and it just builds up slowly and nicely. Oh, that's really pretty, isn't it? These are very, very gentle shades, and I can tell you right now, just a little bit more gentle than the Victoria Beckham shades, but they build just as beautifully. They just build a little bit slower. Okay, let's look at our last shade that we have here, which is Aurora, our olive green shade, which we've already compared to the green offering from Victoria Beckham. It's going to come down to shades that you like better, I think. I really do. This is super pretty and a pretty traditional olive green. Yesterday I was saying that the and you guys were saying in comments as well, that the Victoria Beckham greens are a little more creative, sophisticated, depends what adjective you want to give it, but they're not always what you think of as a traditional olive green, etc. So this is a much more traditional. This describes itself as an olive green, and I believe it is. So we have Galaxy, our metallic plum, and Aurora, our olive green here on these eyes. Let me fix it up, maybe even these things out, and then get a little mascara on, and I'll give you my final thoughts because I do have some about all of these eyeshadow sticks, so stay right there. Okay, I just have so much to say. So much to say, and I didn't write it down, so I don't want to forget any of it, so I'm just going to get it all out. And it has been a few hours, so I've given this a little bit of a wear test, 3 hours, which is about the same as the Victoria Beckham wear test yesterday. So much to say. Okay, right now, I fixed it up a little bit, and I'm wearing all 4 shades, but I've been wearing all 4. I put the Solstice under the eyes, I put the Prism Cool Rose Gold in the middle, and then I combined the Galaxy and Aurora, purple and green, why not, on my lids, because that's kind of how we started, so I mixed them up. These are all metallic. The Victoria Beckham has some matte and some metallic. The metallics are about the same metallic level in terms of, Victoria Beckham, I believe, calls them shimmers, right? They both look a bit kind of metallic, low level metallic. And those of you that were watching my Victoria Beckham video were asking me, quite rightly, how do these compare to Bobbi Brown and Laura Mercier caviar sticks and even nude sticks and things like that? Okay, in terms of which one you choose for your everyday, if you are an eyeshadow stick lover, it's going to also depend on shades because there's such a shade range for all of these brands. Perhaps I am swayed by the new, and I won't disagree with that. The new products do have a certain allure and pull that psychologically I'm not sure that I am willing to deny. So it might be the new. I do like these newer formulas a bit better, but I will tell you right now, I prefer the Victoria Beckham Beauty. Why? The shimmer or metallic, whatever you want to call it, is the same here as the Hourglass. The price is the same. Some of the shades in the Hourglass I like a little more. I kind of like the subtlety. The Victoria Beckham can pack a bit of a punch, and I have a heavy hand to start with. So I almost liked using the Hourglass better, but it's been a few hours and these have faded a tad. Just a tad. Just a tad. And the Victoria Beckham Beauty just stuck like glue. I cannot count how many of you asked me in my comment section, because you guys know, speaking of glue, I'm glued to my comment section. So many of you told me of very oily lids and whatnot. I think these Hourglass are not going to work for you. Do I know that empirically? I absolutely do not. Just a guess. I do not have oily eyelids, and I'm telling you, these have faded a little bit, like just a smidge. If you love the colors better and you want all metallic choices, I am not saying not to get the Hourglass. I love mine. I'm going to wear them a lot. I love that the colors are subtle. I love that I can build them and still have a heavy hand. And Victoria Beckham, I had to be a little bit more careful with some of those darker shades. They packed a bigger punch right out of the gate, but I do feel they stuck around a little bit better. Those mattes from Victoria Beckham Beauty, I mean, and her shimmers as well, they were not going anywhere. These set, and they're really nice, but I don't think you're going to get 8 hours of full wear. I think you'll get 8 hours of wear, but it might be a teeny bit of a fade to it. It's faded a little bit over 3 hours. Just a little bit, a smidgen. It's a hair. But, I mean, these are all really good products, you guys. When I'm comparing good product to good product, I'm splitting hairs. Are the caviar sticks by Laura Mercier or the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow sticks bad, therefore? Absolutely not. These formulas are just a little bit newer, and I do think these are better in terms of creasing. If you're like me with hooded eyes, or you have a lot of creasing when you use eyeshadow sticks, we can include in that the Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon as well, the nude sticks as well. You can get some creasing with those, and I don't think the Hourglass or the Victoria Beckham will crease. So if you're looking for that real long wear, so many of you tell me that you have long shifts at work. You're out the door early. You need something quick and you need it to last. Then my recommendation would be the Victoria Beckham. But it is going to come down to formula you like and shades you like. And some of you, just want your makeup to look beautiful for 5-6 hours. Hourglass would be great. Am I answering enough specific questions? Here's the thing, you guys. I am not absent from my comment section. If you leave me a comment, I will respond to you. If it's deleted, it's not me who deletes it. I don't delete any of my comments unless for some sort of spam advertisement or something. I will delete those. But genuine comments, I do not delete. So any comment that you leave with a question, I will see it. I will answer it. So you can let me know if you need anything specifically compared better over on Instagram and outdoor lighting or whatever it is that you guys need. Or if you're like, yeah, but I have kind of dry lids and I'm kind of, you might have a specific question just for yourself. Go ahead and ask it if I didn't get it answered. I do care. I do want to help you make the best purchasing decision. All of these are linked below along with the Victoria Beckham ones. I linked them since we showed them in this video. So, take a look, see what you need compared. I am here for you. Go ahead and ask me what you need to know. I'm super happy to do it. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. If you haven't already done so, it would sure help me out if you could subscribe. It helps me get the word out about my channel, and it doesn't change me whatsoever. It just makes us grow a bit. Come say a big hello over on TikTok and Instagram too. And you know that you can support this channel in a bigger way if you'd like to, by becoming a member or by giving super thanks. But if nothing else, I'm just thrilled to have you here now, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye-bye.